Assalamu alaikum everyone, Shahan here, and welcome back to Shahan Sheikh TV. So today I'm starting something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. It's a brand new series called Modern Problems, Islamic Solutions. So the idea is simple. Every episode, we're going to talk about a problem that people deal with today: relationships, social media, anxiety, loneliness, purpose. And instead of asking, what does the internet think? We're going to ask, what does Allah say? Because if Allah is our creator, then nobody understands the human heart better than He does. So let's start with something almost everyone has either experienced or seen someone go through: relationships. Yeah. So, have you ever noticed that everywhere you look, you're being told you need to be with someone? Movies tell you that, songs tell you that, social media tells you that, even your friends might tell you that. It's almost like being single is seen as a problem that needs to be fixed. So, people jump into relationships hoping they'll finally feel complete. At first, everything feels exciting. You're texting all day, you're staying up late talking, you're smiling every time your phone lights up. You start imagining a future with this person. You think maybe this is the one. But then the replies starts getting slower, starts getting shorter, the excitement faded, like effort disappears. Maybe they lose interest, maybe they leave, maybe they cheat, and maybe they ghost you without ever really explaining why. And then suddenly you're just sitting there wondering, what did I do wrong? Why wasn't I enough? The truth is, this story has become so common that people almost expect it now. Heartbreak has become normal. People joke about trust issues. People joke about getting ghosted. People joke about emotional damage. But behind those jokes are real people carrying real pain. And I think we become so used to seeing broken hearts that we stopped asking why they're happening in the first place. Then one day, I thought about something. The Quran was revealed more than 1400 years ago. There were no dating apps, no social media, no endless swiping, no quote unquote talking stages. Yet Allah already warned us about a path that could lead to pain. Allah says in Quran 17:32, "Do not even approach zina. Indeed, it is an outrage and an evil way." And something about that verse really stood out to me. Allah doesn't just say, don't commit zina. He says, don't even approach it. Why? Because Allah doesn't only know the destination, He knows every step that can lead someone there. The late night conversations, the emotional attachment, the temptation, the broken promises, the heartbreak. Allah's guidance isn't just about preventing a sin, it's about protecting your heart before it gets broken. And here's something that I think many people misunderstand. When people hear that Islam has rules, they sometimes think Islam just wants to make life difficult. But what if it's the complete opposite? What if those boundaries are actually there because Allah loves us? Think about it. Every instruction Allah gives us has wisdom behind it. He tells us to be honest because honesty builds trust. He tells us to lower our gaze because it protects our hearts and our dignity. He tells us not to approach zina because He knows where that road can lead. Islam isn't trying to stop you from finding love. It's teaching you to find love in a way that's built on commitment, mercy, respect, and responsibility. That's what marriage is meant to be. Not temporary feelings, not chasing excitement, but building a life together for the sake of Allah. So, if you've been through a heartbreak, if you've been disappointed, if you've made mistakes, just know that Allah's mercy is always greater than your past. Every one of us has things that we just regret. What's important is that turning back to Allah and trusting that His guidance is better than our desires. Because maybe, and just maybe, the question isn't, why does Islam have so many boundaries? Maybe the better question is, what if Allah was protecting us all along? This is Modern Problems, Islamic Solutions. If this episode benefited you, let me know what modern problem you'd like me to talk about next. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.